Sheesh! Man, holy cow. Just literally barely finished what I had to do, and I checked the time, and I watched it. I watched it change from 6:59 to 7 p.m. Man, that's punctuality right there. I'll tell you what. That whoo, sheesh. Man, I gotta do my beginning stream scream. Man, well, feels good to be back, guys. Good to be back. Good to be streaming again today. After having that absolute shitstorm of a stream yesterday with Nino Kuni. Man, whew, what a game that is already. But yeah, good to be back. Good to be here and doing my thing. Today we're gonna be playing some Phoenix Wright, with the usual voice acting, like I usually do. So before I get into that, just wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on in my life. Always nothing. But hey, I'm still working on some stream stuff, some YouTube stuff. I am intending on having like an actual animation play before my stream starts. That way you guys have something to look at other than the black screen, you know what I mean? So I'm working on that. Been working on that throughout the day. Still haven't finished it because animation is an absolute biatch to do. But once I have something to show, I'll go ahead and show that on my Twitter. Which hey, shameless self-promotion. You can follow my Twitter. It's in the description below. It's twitter.com/MoshiVT. Go ahead and give that a follow. I also linked the general Twitter for HangBrosVT as well. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and follow our HangBros channel. I'm not entirely sure what goes on there. My brother Chichin sort of handles all the marketing and self-promotion and stuff. All that stuff. I'm basically just here to be the content creator, you know what I mean? So yeah, a little bit of an update on the Saturday stream, the collab stream with my brother Chichin. It turns out that we are in fact planning on playing Among Us. I believe right now we have 6 people, including me and Chichin, guaranteed players. That are willing on showing up, and then maybe 2 wild cards as well. So hey, if you're viewing this right now and you want to play, this is my personal invite. If you guys wanted to play with us, we'll go ahead and fill you guys in. You guys will go ahead and get invited to a Discord, and you guys can go ahead and play Among Us with us this Saturday. I believe we're playing around 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I believe that's the plan. So if you're free, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time this Saturday, the 23rd of January, 2021, go ahead and leave a comment below, or message us here on YouTube, or private message me on Twitter, or even private message the HangBrosVT Twitter. Let us know that you're interested, and you may possibly be able to play with us this Saturday in Among Us. So yeah. Anyway, without further ado, why don't we take a drink real quick? I need to hydrate, delicious. Agua. Yes. So, without further ado, why don't we just get right into it? Let me go ahead and silence the BGM here real quick. Oh, there it is. And then, switch on over to a Phoenix Wright, and there we are. And let's go ahead and turn this BGM up real quick. Oh, whoa. Sumimasen. Okay, maybe one more. One more? I think we'll stick with the 2 here. Nice. All right. I don't know if you guys are ready for this, but I am definitely ready for this. Sheesh! Alright, I think we finished the second trial in Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy here. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get right back in it, guys. And freaking get some non-guilty verdicts and expose some murderers. Episode 3, Turnabout Samurai. Let's fucking do this. Load the selective save data. Yes. Hi. Ikimashou. Grah! You have... Oh. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. Oh, sheesh. Oh. Okay. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see! Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, ooh. Whoa, look at this guy. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! Grah! The warrior's sword gleams and strikes in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. Nice. Ooh. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! Stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick! I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See, I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Whoa! Phoenix Wright is only 24? What the? Yikes. That makes me feel like a loser. Then watch it with me. He's really cool and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps? Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. Hey, sure. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay for the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Let's go. Bring, bring. Beep, beep. Hello? This is Phoenix. Nick! Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV! Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with a samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick! Please, Nick. Beep. Sheesh. October 16, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Oh my god, dude, this music. Hang on. We're just gonna vibe, boys. We're gonna vibe here. It's a vibe. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers played the lead role in the popular kids' TV show, The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke.
No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over.
Uh-oh.
Beep. Yes, Wright and Co. Law Offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai.
What?
Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick.
Go? Go where?
They had the Steel Samurai down in detention.
So what?
So I decided this will be our first case.
Okay, Maya. Alright. I'm the lawyer here. What to do? Well, what should we do?
What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai.
Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing.
We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened.
No, we just don't have enough information.
Alright. Well, looks like we're moving on over to the detention center, guys. October 16, detention center, visitors room. Whoa, look at this dude. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh.
Is this guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice.
Whoa! What are you saying?
Yes?
Something wrong?
No!
This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you?
Disappointed? Oh, no.
No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh.
I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now.
Nick.
What?
He's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
He didn't do it.
Well, let's talk to him. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon, but when 5 came around, the staff gathered at the studio. The evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. Oh my goodness. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Okay. Maybe you could explain to me what the Steel Samurai is.
Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of new old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time.
I see. Neo Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder?
Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So, after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action hero.
What will the kids think?
I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Wow, Nick! Let's go! I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for her autographs. Alright. This guy looks like one of those lion people from Final Fantasy XIV, dude. Dead ass. Studio, main gate. Man, doing that voice just like wrecked my throat just now. One sec. October 16, Global Studios, main gate. Ah, delicious water. Wow, this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited?
Hey, you there! You want in? You gotta go through me.
Sorry. We're lawyers.
Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make that gawkers like you stay out.
Gawkers?
Gawkers! Sightseers! Tourists! I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around.
He reminded me of Wolverine. Oh, yeah, true. True, he reminded me of Wolverine a little bit. I can see that. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Used today, something
Oh. Okay, well, Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible.
Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to. Youths today.
Oh my god. Oh, dude, the music in this game is just aces. Absolute S-tier music, bro. Talk. So, what do you do here at the studios?
At Global Studios, I make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days...
No, you were a star?
Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie.
Wow.
This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago now, that was a studio of dreams.
Bops, if you will. Yes, true, the boppiest bops. This shit, as they say, slaps.
Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was.
Hammer?
The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
Well, let's talk about Mr. Hammer. What kind of person was Jack Hammer?
What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that? Look at this dude. Man.
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain in a child's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Yikes. I mean, personally, I'm not exactly crying here, but okay, you know. Can you tell me about Mr. Powers? Mr. Will Powers, excuse me.
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. What's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jackhammer.
We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do you know? I know everything. That's my job.
Reason for suspicion. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now, the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. But, so if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers.
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in.
This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously.
Can't I just go through? Oh no, I have to go back.
What's that? You giving that to me?
Absolutely not. Oh, okay, I guess that didn't help. I thought showing my my lawyer's badge would get her to get out of the way, you know what I mean? The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Hey! No touching!
Oh. Okay, she's obviously not okay with that. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big screen here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. Looks like a studio van. They probably used it to carry around film equipment. I don't think there's anything else to look at here. I think we just go on. Yeah. Alright, we gotta go back to the detention center, get a,
Hello. How was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right. Not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Let's talk about the security lady. About the security guard at the main gate at the studio.
Oh, the security lady.
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you.
Oh my god! This voice!
She's got some nerve.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation?
Of course.
Powers' request. Document proving Will Powers' request for an attorney. Add to the court record. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. I need to ask your alibi again. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What? No, I'd never do that.
Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yes, like a baby.
But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get.
I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me?
What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. Well, let's move back over to the main gate then and find the frick out, boys. Oh my god. Oh, dude, this music. Sheesh. Hey. Okay, sorry. Had to take another drink. Doing Miss Powers' voice is death on my vocal cords. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scroll.
Powers' request given to the security lady.
To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here towards the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick.
Huh?
There were maps in the security guard station.
She stole! Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you.
Well, time to go, Nick.
50 cents!
Guide map of Global Studios added to the court record. Cool. Can I talk to her again? Nope. Alright. Outside Studio 1. October 16. Studio 1 entrance. Yo, what the heck, dude? Guy's head fell off and knocked over a freaking tree. You see that?
Hey! Aren't you that murderer from the other day?
Ah! It's that confused detective!
Hey, pal, you know the prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window.
So?
Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective?
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt.
You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait.
I'd say he's a character, all right.
Oh my god! Dude! What? You guys listen to this? Oh my goodness. Sheesh! So, how's your investigation going, Detective Lady? Going, Detective?
Well, it's, hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions?
Right. So, Detective, mind if I take a look at what you got?
What I got?
The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please.
Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal.
Autopsy report added to the court record. Time of death, October 15th at 2:30 p.m. Cause, pierced through the chest by a spear. Interesting. Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio before 1 and 2:30, and that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up, I guess. About the security lady.
Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer.
Huh? Are we talking about the same person?
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What?
Well, let's hear about that evidence. What kind of evidence?
Well, that photo. The photo of the steel samurai heading toward the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that?
See that camera up that gate, pal?
Hang on. Let's see if I can get my mouse there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this camera right here.
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah. Whenever someone walks by that camera, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them.
Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished.
Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy.
What's wrong, pal? You seem down.
Don't look so happy when you say that.
Oh.
We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found.
I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass through the place. Now's our chance to check things out.
Alright. Sure, why not? Okay, well, let's check out this camera real quick. Hey, there's a camera here.
That's a security camera. It takes photos of people going through the studio. All you have to do is look at the data, and you can see who went there.
There's a number plate on the camera. STI 307. That must be the camera ID number. I feel like that's important. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here.
Hey, good idea, pal.
Detective! Aren't you on the case?
Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal.
The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind? What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2.
What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted.
Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. I took that tree down with it too.
Interesting. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over the path.
Oh, yeah. That way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though.
The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked.
Looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes sense that they would want to keep non-employees out. I think that's all I got. No. Can I present something? Detective, any ideas about this?
Look, I don't got time to look at every little trinket you got, okay, pal?
Oh, okay, well, I guess that settles it. We go back to main gate.
Nick, look! The security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like her like donuts.
Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet?
She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Photographic proof. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. That's my job, to check the photos every day, you see.
Wait. Yeah, it's an automatic camera. What about the security camera?
Oh, yes, the camera. It's automatic. I can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Oh, it can tell, excuse me. Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. That guard station is in a central position. This guard station. No matter where you go, here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, you see. The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. Oh, if he's not the one who did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you?
Good one, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking. Okay, well, Mr. Hammer. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was? Past tense?
Oh, yes. He was great as the bearded samurai.
That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
Interesting.
What's that? You giving that to me?
Absolutely not. Okay, I guess, can I go anywhere else? Oh! Employee area, let's go! October 16, Global Studios Employee Area.
Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around.
Right? Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, no music here, though. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry.
What else would they keep in a film studio? Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this.
Ladies first. Is this a samurai soda? The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak.
T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
What? Huh. The fun facts of Maya, huh? A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked.
Hey, Nick! Let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir?
What do you mean, find?
You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear.
We don't need a spear! And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud.
All right, well, I guess that's all to look at here. Unless there's something over here. Nope. Let's go inside. October 16, Global Studios dressing room. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Alright, let's check it out. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes.
It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Dude, true! Nick throwing out the shade. Sheesh. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
How many stomachs does this girl have? Well, she cute though.
This must be Powers' bag.
Hey, don't open that.
Look!
An employee card key. That must be Powers'. It says Studio 1.
Let's take it, Nick.
Borrow it. You mean borrow.
Card key added to the court record.
Card key for studio employees. Grants entry into Studio 1. Very freaking nice. Good find, Maya. There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Ooh! This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie! Nick, try this on.
No.
And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I, kinda like the samurai movies.
Kinda? They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Anything else here? Anything else?
I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag.
Stop that! My partner, the thief in training. Okay, well, doesn't look like there's anything else there. Anything else over here? Not that I see. Okay, cool. I think we're going back to, like the other gate. Screw you, lady. I'm not talking to you. Sheesh. Okay, we're gonna move over here. Wait. Examine. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick.
I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. Beep. It opened.
All right, we're in.
She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Peace out, Gumshoe. October 16, Studio 1. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real.
Well, the evil magistrate did die here. The steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was a samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Okay. Sheesh. Nick is a bit snarky, huh?
Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought.
Hey, you, no touching that. I don't know what the person looks like, so I can't give him a voice. Oh, yo. She kind of cute, though, dude. She got that, like, nerdy look. Let's go. Anyway. Sorry. My partner is kind of, you know.
You know? No, I don't know.
Who are you? Oh, man. What kind of voice? Dude. Whatever.
Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Willpowers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Willpowers. WP. I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us.
Alright, well, the day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers is dressing.
Oh, excuse me. The employee area. That's where Powers' dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
Interesting. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No! I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's private. What kind of girl do you think I am?
What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about! A clue! A lead! Well, I don't know about that. But that day, just afternoon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Yes. Several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really?
But wait, if someone had come in here...
Oh, jeez. Excuse me, guys.
Wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry, I don't have better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
I agree. Wait, what about sensing someone? So, you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio?
Yes.
I think doesn't cut it as a witness testimony.
Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
Well, yeah, she was talking about Will Powers, right? I don't think I can really talk to anyone. I think Maya's gonna push me to talk to the security lady. Excuse me. October 16, Global Studios main gate.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost.
Nah, bitch.
What? You saw that suspicious look on your face? What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it?
Who told you that? Who dares question me? Eek! Alright, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh?
We were just talking to the assistant in Studio One.
Her! She's not even a full-time employee! All you youngins are like that nowadays, running your mouths like there was no tomorrow, saying this and that and other things. Oh god, I can't keep up.
I can't keep up. I'm sorry, guys. She left.
Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about, Maya. The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding me? Okay, let's give it a try.
You know how to work these things, Nick?
Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I think it's STI 307. It was STI 307, right? There. Entered.
Hey, it printed out the data for that day.
Oh my god, I'm a genius, dude. Fucking steel trap up in here, boys. Let's see what we got. Huh?
How is this the picture of Will Powers?
Well, he's the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back.
Huh? October 15, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day.
Nope, that's the only one in the computer.
Powers? Question mark? Photo added to the court record, taken at the gate between the entrance and the studios. Okay, so, first things first, something strikes me as odd about that picture, and I'll talk about it once Maya shuts the fuck up.
Hey, Nick! Can we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah.
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
Right, we'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said! Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey, why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for today?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady? Question mark? Okay. Ah, damn it. Just kidding. To be continued, huh? Okay. Yes. Oh my god, it's already the day of the trial. Okay, let's freaking go. October 18, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. On October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. Man, why did I stumble over that so bad? Sheesh. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. Security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack's hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and the young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m., the production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest. Lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
Should I listen to the whole thing again? Hell no, skip that shit. I think I could probably remember that.
So, the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval.
Samurai spear added to the court record. The spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Let's call the security officer to the stand. Oh shit, dude, the music, bro! The music, guys! Will the witness declare her name?
My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie.
Old bag, very nice.
So just call me Grandma.
Oh, okay, well, she's at it again, boys. And girls. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness.
Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony.
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yesy, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you?
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony.
She sure is one hell of an old bag. Let's go.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through since the morning. Oh my god, I'm stumbling, dude. What the heck? Objection! Hey, Thames Kramus, welcome back, my man. Good to have you back. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by at 2. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was headed toward the studio.
Interesting.
You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, let's do it.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Press. Hold it! So up until that time, anyone who wanted to could go into the studio?
Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee card key to get in.
Right, the card key that I have. So what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to get in there could get in. Was there anyone at the studios when you arrived at the guard station? Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through there since the morning. Interesting. Run-through? Wait, 1 second, guys. One second. I got a very important text. Okay, sorry.
They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon.
So, Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing? Talk about a laid-back hero. If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there afternoon? I, well, had some errands to run that morning. Seems pretty freaking suspicious, dude. What kind of errands?
Oh, well, you know.
Answer the question.
Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers. Observing, you know.
Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years.
Wow. I want to see a Steel Samurai run through too.
You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty.
Not a bad idea.
Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. Did you see the victim then?
Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Tell us what happened next. I was at the main gate from then until 5. So you were watching there the whole time? No breaks, not even a second?
Of course! I'm a professional, you know. Or are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper?
No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday.
I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. Snipper-wapper.
Snipper-wapper? Old Windbag is losing it, Nick.
Why don't you raise an objection? So, witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. What did you see? Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Yes. How do you know that?
Oh, I have my ways. That overdressed young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job.
Poor Detective Gumshoe getting ratted out by a security guard. Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by at 2 p.m. 2? You're sure?
Sure as spit.
Well, who was the man?
Really? You should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was.
It was Powers, that man right there, and he was headed toward the studio. Hell nah, dude, because the photo proves otherwise, bro. Oh, anyway, as I was saying, I want to go through why I think this photo's bunk. Check it out. Okay, first of all, if it was Will Powers, this Will Powers guy, right? He was made to fit into this costume, okay? Why is it so long?
Why is it so long, huh? Why does it go over his feet, huh? Doesn't make sense. Secondly, why is he looking away? He looks like he's looking away from the camera, right? Huh? That's kind of suspicious, isn't it? Kind of suspicious, right? It's like he's hiding his face or something. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed this detail, but in those little flashback pictures, I don't know if like this is something that I can use to my advantage. In those little like flashback things, the spear broke, but the spear looks completely freaking fine to me there. Seems pretty sus, guys. Pretty sus. Anyway, we're gonna use this. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just one moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of New Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag! Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that Powers, that's Powers, right?
No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True. Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss... Witness. He's having trouble calling her Old Bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What? Huh? Even Edward? Even Edward is surprised? The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please, make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I supposed to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edworth speechless. She's good. Speechless. Did I say speechless? I think I said speedless. I meant speechless. Let's hear about your proof then. Witness testimony. The man in the photo.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. The man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. Bet.
Whippersnapper!
Hey, I haven't even said anything yet.
I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow. The up and up! Youth today always...
Oh man, she's gonna go off. Yep, I knew it. There it is. Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edworth has met his match. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene. Who was present at the run-through?
Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai, then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me.
And what exactly were you doing?
Observing, just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So, she didn't see the run-through then? I saw Powers trip and fall. Trip and fall?
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh! So, Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Look, let's just skip over that part, shall we? Yeah, true. Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning her backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue with your testimony.
He broke one of the props. It was a big mess.
Oh, hold the phone, dude. Wait, no, I should press it. I should press it before I present anything. I don't know if she's talking about the thing. He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. The murder weapon. A break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape.
Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad.
I think we've had enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there's one thing that bothers me. Which is... where is the steel samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure, Your Honor? No, I'm gonna object. Are you kidding me? Hold it right there! We keep talking about possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove the doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue with her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice.
Witness testimony, witness's account continued.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
Hold the phone, dude. So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Okay. Haha, let's do it. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? Yes, I'm not disputing. Wait, actually, hang on. Whoa. 1 second. Yes. The person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers, okay? No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. You're so full of shit, dude. This lady's so full of shit. Hold on! Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate from the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all studio cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words, October 15, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2.
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Oh, sheesh! I didn't even think of that, dude, honestly. Order, order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that no one but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
Hey! You watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Mr. Willpowers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these new finagled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate, someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
Pretty sus. Let I see. Your testimony, please. The other person. Dude, doing this lady's voice is like death in my vocal cords. Delicious.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin your cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Dang, true. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. And what is that job? Another job?
That's right. I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes.
Do you back up all the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating.
I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Oh my god. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for the most part.
For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't hunt a suspicious looking photo, looking Willpower's photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Press? Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about, and one was there that day.
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area.
Oh, shit. I didn't know I could, like, scroll. That was my bad.
The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and...
And?
They're kids. Children. Whippersnappers.
Kids? So, on the photo that you erased...
It was a fanboy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What? Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was a Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a fanboy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, well, we see his type every other day. There every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him.
A boy in the 2nd grade. Or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I
think. It's quite heavy.
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick? What's going on? I mean, the boy was there, that makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time.
Thank God for this judge. October 18, 11:08 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Oh no! Oh! Mr. Powers?
Yes?
Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio.
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So, who was the Steel Samurai in the security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are you going to do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Okay.
Hey, Nick. It's time.
Okay. Let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that.
Yikes. Okay. Well, if I fuck this up, it's over.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claims. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order! Interesting. Let us hear you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right. Great. It's as if the stakes weren't high enough.
So, who is this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the crime?
Okay. I'm gonna say the assistant girl. Fingers crossed, guys. It was the assistant. The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai.
So, you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant?
That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh. Uh-oh. Bad feeling time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury.
Powers and the poor Hammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me.
What about the assistant?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
Oh shit, I think I fucked up. The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume. But she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped.
That kind of takes the legs out from under that case.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I warned. Oh, sheesh!
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
Maybe we'll move on, Mr. Wright.
This fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please.
Very well, go ahead. So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
Okay, it's the security lady.
It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
The steel samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
What? Whippersnapper!
Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the steel samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why was she going through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right here, Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there. Do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way? No, press further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings. I hope.
Wait, just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade school, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. But when I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders' day, whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder.
Oh, shit. Oh, sheesh. Probably this one, right? Maybe the autopsy? Pierced through the chest by a spear? I don't... Oh, dude, fuck. Probably this one. Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
The windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name?
Something Oldbag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Nice. We survived for another day, guys.
Wait a second! I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking!
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. My lips were sealed.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Well, what the fuck? Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap. I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Alright. Let's get it. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. So you were told not to talk.
That's right, but the studio and the TV bigwigs no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, honey. You were all in on it. We were all in on it. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder.
Who are these people?
Well, the director, the producer, for the starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime. They had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... might as well. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So you got your bonus, and you still talked? I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Hell no, dude. I guess there's no harm in getting as much info as I can. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, wait. They just told me to pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. So they were actually in the studio?
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came.
I'll kill this woman, I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth, almost. She's really left him hanging on this one. Then? Who are these people? Oh, okay. I think I got everything. Okay, yeah, I think I've asked all my questions. I got everything I needed. We gotta go check out Studio 2 now, guys. Take a break. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldband, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Nice. Very, very nice. October 18, 1:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Really, it's nothing. Or should I...
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have you figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been Miss Old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor Old Windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
Sheesh! To be continued, guys. To be continued. Man. I think that's actually a good point. To save the progress, call it a freaking day! Oh my goodness. Sheesh. Yep. I think I'm gonna call it a day on the Phoenix Wright. Let's go ahead and head back to my room, boys. And girls. Whoever's in here, I guess. Sheesh! Let's get some BGM back in here. What do you say? Gotta sheesh. Holy smokes. Well, this trial is turning out to be pretty spicy, honestly. I don't know who it could be. Honestly, I think it's the director, producers, or one of those guys. I was pretty certain it was gonna be the old lady. A night there, guys. Thanks for everyone who tuned in. I really appreciate it. You guys are all amazing and super dope and awesome. Thanks for watching. Again, I'm gonna do some shameless self-promotion. I have a schedule for the rest of the week, all the way till Friday. If you are interested in finding that out, you can go ahead and follow me on Twitter. The link is down below, twitter.com/MoshiVT. I also left a link to the HangBrosVT Instagram, Twitter. I'm not really sure what goes on over there. My brother Chichin's the one that kind of handles all the social media accounts other than my own personal one. So if you're interested in following HangBrosVT on Twitter as well, please do so. Otherwise, that's gonna be it for tonight, guys. Really appreciate you once again. Thank you so much. You guys are all awesome. Stay cool, stay frosty, stay depressed, just like me. Haha, just kidding. Don't stay depressed. That's messed up. Please find happiness, love, and warmth wherever you go. Find friends. I'll be sure to try to do that myself. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks again, guys. See ya.